Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, guys. We are going to do a cargo transport. It's a 45-minute job with a 172 going to Eden Prairie to Blu Earth City. So if I'm going to fit this in one episode, we better get moving. If it runs a little bit long, I may have to clip a little bit out. We'll see. Currently I have 6070 CR. And I think this job said it was over, if you do well, over 6,000 CR. So that would be doubling what we have. So let's see what happens. We're gonna get this thing fired up in the air as fast as we can. Okay.
Are you ready? Great.
There's our cargo.
Reese, your dispatcher. You know? Just a quick reminder about today's job. Goods in bulk on board. This is a very time-critical shipment for one of our clients. Needs to get to Blu Earth City promptly. Skids are designed to withstand turbulence, but keep a steady flight speed and adjust accordingly. A timely and secure delivery will ensure that everyone is satisfied. All relevant information is in your flight packet, which is uploaded on your map as a reference. Have a safe flight.
Flying Cloud Ground. Cessna November 82168 with Oscar. Request taxi for takeoff. South departure.
Cessna November 82168. Taxi 2 and hold short of runway 10 right using taxiway Alpha Cross runway 18 Alpha, Alpha Tree Cross runway 10 left Golf. Contact tower on 125.2 when ready.
Taxiing. Hold short runway 10 right using taxiway Alpha Cross runway 18 Alpha, Alpha Tree Cross runway 10 left Golf. Cessna 168.
Be quick about it and get taxied down there. There's a car in the I haven't done too many of these light cargo missions, so this ought to be interesting. They're longer jobs, but they're good paying jobs.
Cessna November 82168 ready at runway 10 right. South departure.
Cessna November 82.
Cleared for takeoff runway 10 right. Cessna 168.
It's not telling me to taxi down here, but I am gonna go down here. Oh, I went over 25 knots. So maybe taxiing is 30 knots, maybe. Alright, let's go. Let's hit it. We are up in the air. I like this blue livery on this. Got to go to 1,400 feet. Ouch. Let's turn the trim up a little bit. 2%. We got I can see my cargo in the back. We are on our way. Alright, let's take our trim down to -1 as we're climbing up a little bit too high now. It's gonna be a trip, boys. 78.7 nautical miles. I need to take this trim down. There we go. RPMs are maxing out. Let's turn that down. Sit back and enjoy the flight. trim at -5 and we're slowly descending. We were a little high.
Cessna 168. Leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Flying Cloud Tower. Cessna November 82168. Frequency change.
Well, 66 nautical miles left to go, guys. Holding at a perfect altitude on these RPMs with negative 5% trim. Slight wind tipping us to the left. Getting a little static noise there for some reason. That's never happened to me before. Turning the trim up a little bit. See how far I can push these RPMs right to the max, about right there. Is it gonna get dark on me by the time I get there? Have to flip the lights on. Alright, let's turn the trim back down. wind's definitely blowing us to the left. Maxing out, what are we at? Almost 121 knots. 120. $122 because we dove down a little bit. Alright, almost down to 43 nautical miles. A lot of lakes around here. Take the trim down to -5. $42 nautical miles. We're getting there. Hopefully I can do a good landing because this is an awfully long trip. I'd hate to ruin it. So we got, okay, we're in almost 28 minutes of recording. Just hoping I can squeeze this in normal. If I have to, I can always clip or speed up time, depending on. It's a scenic trip though. Got the nice sunset. I'm glad I'm in the 172. The last video, I did two sightseeing flights. I was in 172 on the first flight, and then the second one was like a Beechcraft GA 36 or something like that. And if you guys saw that, it was pretty. Even though I saved the landing, it was pretty rough with the Beechcraft. $33 nautical miles left to go. Just flying smooth as butter on this trip. Got my trim just set perfect. The RPMs are perfect. I'm barely drifting around. Barely touching any controls. It's pretty smooth, guys. Pretty smooth. Has that sun gotten lower since we left? Seems like it did. I wasn't paying too much attention. Oh, almost down to 26 nautical miles, guys. We are making it. I mean, if you can do good landing, not damage the cargo, this is well worth the CR. For someone like me that hasn't started a company yet. Now we gotta turn to the right, but looks like that wind's picking up a little bit, blowing us to the left. No, it's a 45-minute flight, but also takes time to get taxied and get on the ground and all that. So in reality, it's longer than that. Let's see, recording 36 minutes, 30 seconds. We got 23 nautical miles left to go, roughly. I think we're gonna make it before my hour is up on recording time. The sun's getting pretty low. Shout out to Gaming with Distractions. I was just messaging him on Discord, telling him I was texting. I was texting him while I was flying. Shout out to you, Big C. C Money. All right, guys, we got almost 21 miles. Almost down to 21. Almost down to 18. We're getting close. Just under 40 minutes on recording, so hopefully I can squeeze this into an hour. 45-minute flight plus takeoff and landing. Can I crank the engine anymore? Barely, one little tinge. It's as fast as she goes. Well, cargo, I hope I can keep you safe. Don't want to smash all the boxes. There might be Christmas presents for kids in these boxes, so they're counting on me. They are counting on me. I think there was some Ps5's and some copies of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 in there, so Definitely want to keep that safe for the kiddos. See, is that sun going down on me? I might have to switch lights on. Right as you're landing, it gets dark. It's like you're dropping down for a landing. Like all of a sudden you can't see. Lights. And you crash. Wonder if they'll penalize me if I turn on like I don't think they would. Not, let's see, beacon lights. Comment below if you know what the pitot heat is for. Strobe lights, navigation lights, taxi light, landing light, beacon light. I'm gonna drop down just a tinge. Might max out the RPM by doing that. She is close. Well, we're almost there, guys. We got it down to almost 9 nautical miles. We'll be arriving shortly. We're almost in 44 minutes right now. The sun's going down. The timer is getting close to an hour. The pressure is on. The precious Ps5's with Microsoft Flight Simulator for the kids on Christmas need to be protected. It's all riding on this moment. You know what? That sun's getting awfully close to the horizon there. I might just flip on a few lights. And I don't know what each light is for besides, like that one is strobe, I know what it does, but navigation light, I know what the taxi light is. Taxi and landing, and so you got your beacon and your strobe. Now, do they typically run with the beacon and the strobe on? I can't even tell it's on. Oh, I see it there, flickering on the side. It's getting a little dark. Is maybe a good idea. All right, time to contact airport. Okay guys, moment of truth. We are getting close to the traffic pattern. Taxi lights off. You know what? We're gonna switch the landing lights on. Sun is right on the horizon. Alright, let's check out this flight pattern. Well, okay, that's the final. I think yeah, we're gonna be going up. It's gonna go to the right. Then we're gonna be looping around to the left. There's the runway. It looks like a short one. Uh-oh. Maybe it just looks short because I'm up this high. Okay, so we got a curve this way. I'm gonna take the RPMs down a notch. It is starting to get dark out just as we're landing. You can see these lights are flickering more. The sun's right on the horizon. Just take the RPMs down. You need to drop altitude and bank. This is such a long flight. Now that I'm finally getting to the final, I'm getting a little nervous because that's an awfully long flight to mess things up. I powered up the RPMs a little bit. Now we'll have plenty of time to slow down. We got plenty of time. See, my lights are blinking there a lot more now. It's getting dark. I knew it was gonna get dark right as I was gonna land. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, we're approaching the final, guys. Just keep an eye on their airspeed. We should be good. I'm gonna be losing altitude, so as I come around this last bank, I definitely want to be slowing down. Cut the engine way down to nothing as we're gliding down. We're looking okay. There's the runway. We're looking good. I might need just a little power here. Our airspeed is looking good. At 80 knots. We kind of I looped around a little bit too wide. Cutting the engine down a little bit now. Flaps. Getting a little off track here. Don't panic. Oh, right on the edge. Said the wheel was out of the runway, bro. My alignment was messed up. Well, I hope the cargo's not damaged. That's all I care about. Flaps back up. Let's see, what are we in? 52 minutes on a 45-minute flight. We're looking good. Wonder what the grades are gonna be. Hey, I can't believe I misaligned that landing like that. Saved it though, as far as I'm concerned.
Kilo Sierra Bravo uniform traffic. Cessna November 82168 is taxiing to parking. Kilo Sierra Bravo uniform.
Okay, 25 is taxi speed. Darn it. I thought it was 30. The moment of truth. Yes! Cargo integrity, 83%. Only a few PS5's got smashed. Man, I got an S tier rating, but dang, if I would have just had that landing lined up just a tinge better. Aircraft condition, 96%. Okay, well, it's still pretty good. Big payout, 6,520 CR. Let's check our reputation. Went way up. Nice. Now we're up in the B range. Perfect. Up to level 24. Alright guys, I gotta end that here. Thanks all for watching. It's your host Haunted, signing off.